Alright guys, what's up? User here. Before we get to the main event, okay, I know everybody's itching for some Paul Crew and the Cons to take on Shane Falco and the boys from the replacements, but we have a preliminary game we got to get to the final four. Uh, Berserks had a bye. Terminators beat the PlayStation All Stars, so we'll just dive right into this game. Do we have a? No, hold on. I guess I can't pick unis here. I want them to be gold back. Okay, it will let me pick that. So, yep, that's fine. It's a big game here. Auxiliary clock's on. College set is pro. We'll do a day game before we get to the night game next. Okay, so, alright guys, like always, sliders are the same. I did not change anything here. So let's pop in here and we'll get this Berserks game and Terminators game going. We're into the second round here, so this the winner of this game will go to the final four. We'll play the winner of the next game. If you missed it last time, the Storm beat the dog shit out of the Sharks. Jobcats are on their way to the final four after beating both Tigers teams, so I was kind of shocked by that. I gave the Berserks the all golds today. That's one of my favorite throwbacks. So if you don't know anything about the Berserks, I think it's the flag football team. Back when I had two healthy Achilles, and one season we went with like a white and gold theme. I really liked it, so I like to give that the alternative. But normally it's a blue and black. Again, it's sort of like that Carolina color scheme. I always like that. I think they complement each other well, but gold doesn't hurt either. Terminators were anchored by a insanely good run game last game. As you could tell, the running backs in this game are a little OP still, even with my ratings and sliders and things. The position group is just horribly unbalanced, I think, still. Especially if you're a guy that can run with power. I want to just take a peek at this play right quick. So, like, there's a lot of issues with the safeties in this game right now with their AI. I want to cover this real quick because you're going to see the safety come out with a back pedal. Diagnose is the run play. You know, I'd like to see the running back hit that hole a little faster, but you could see the safety breaks down, gets into tackling position here. This is the kind of stuff that needs fleshed out a little bit more. As you can see, he's breaking down, getting ready. Once they iron some of those details out, I think this game is going to take leaps and bounds ahead of where it is now. So the Berserks are led by the running back, Truck Stick. He is a maxed out Truck Stick running back. I was kind of being an idiot when I made him just to test some things. So he's going to run through a lot of faces, but most of the running backs in this game do all the time anyways. So you can see they're still utilizing that 3 safety set on defense, which is just a total disgrace. I don't know why the AI does that so much. Something about the H backs or the H slot set or something that brings that out, and I'm not exactly sure why. Again, why pass the ball when you're getting 10 yards of carry? Ugh. I'm so excited for them to get rid of all these splash screens after every single play. My God, it is awful. You can't turn away for a second because the game needs you to constantly press X button to get past all of those screens before it kicks into like a 10-minute replay. Just get on with it already. And I heard too, and I don't know if this is true, but while they were testing, there's like a memory leak on the consoles, so there's a bunch of errors that are happening that come up because of that. So like if you've ever dealt with any sort of programming or any kind of software, if you get a data leak, essentially it starts just taking up a ton of storage on your local machine or your hard drive or whatever. It causes a ton of other issues to pop up. I think for the PlayStation users, specifically, like the console guys, that is happening, and it is then giving us other like bugs and things that pop up. The old pitch spam, and there's just another good example of the AI and why it needs to be fixed. Like, you have two guys on the edge that are in good position. Because their AI just can't handle getting to the edge and setting the edge, they both stutter step and come to a complete stop before they actually go to make a tackle. So the Berserks will jump out here with a 7-point lead to start the game. Long drive, ate a bunch of clock. See what the Terminators have in response. Big kick. Not used to seeing the AI kickers actually put it that far to the end zone. Just gobbled up. The Terminators quarterback, T1000, will come out here, and we'll see if they just go to establish the run game or what they do. Right away pitch, and they almost stopped it, but the AI can't handle it.
10 yards gained on the run.
I was having a conversation with someone in the YouTube comments the other day, and basically we were just talking about how much the defensive line needs, like, just a ton more animation and stuff to help them out. They can't get off blocks quick enough. There's no way for them to, like, just win at the line of scrimmage before run plays or totally gash them. There needs to be a ton more, too, between the offensive and defensive lines, like pancake blocks or things that cause messes. But without a hurdle button, it's not really fair. But, you know, at this point, does the offense, like, does the defense care about fair? I mean, it hasn't been fair for the defense for the past year in this game. Another screen. You got to get your screens in, a healthy diet of screens in this game.
With the catch on the play. Number 10, tackled by number 48. First down.
The old Terminators are coming out 5 wide. You're going to get the standing ends blitzing upfield here. Zone blitz.
Number 23, with the catch on the play. Tackle made by number 49.
Also, if anybody's curious, I probably won't be making any more college football 26 content. Not that I was making a ton of it, but man, I had my last dose of that game last night. It was gone forever, thank God. What a mistake that was, actually thinking, you know, building a better team would change the results. The AI, it doesn't matter. Basically, college football, when you play through a game of that in Dynasty mode or whatever mode, you get one of two types of games. You either are so much better that the AI can't deal with your actual good play calling and defensive schemes, and it tries to cheat, but the players are too low overall, they can't do it. Or you play a team that's like just absolutely broken, and then on top of that the AI cheats. So as the user playing the game, not only do you not have a chance, but like you almost, like, I think EA has programmed a whole generation of football minds to just like learn how to like run glitchy 3-play offenses and weird nano blitzes where you abuse the AI logic and not necessarily actually know football. It's an absolute disgrace. I want to play a football game. I want to play football. I'm not trying to learn overload, glitch blitzes, and all this other trash nonsense. I think the Terminator's about to come downfield. That number 10, even last game, had a real productive game. Right up the gut, and he's in there. See if their kicker can actually put this one through the uprights, because the AI still has a ton of issues with that. Extra points is real hard for the AI. Just squeaked it in. I still don't get why that's the case. Got a ball game here with 38 seconds left in before we get to halftime here. It's crazy. Both teams have had one possession. It's just been nothing but time management. Ooh, Fitzpatrick in the gun. Hands it off, because that's what you want to do with 3 timeouts and 30 seconds left in the quarter. Just brilliant. I guess any football game I play right now, there's just so many logic issues and gameplay problems as far as like the AI cheating. Oh, look at that bomb. Will he get there? He is tackled short. And they don't take a timeout. There's no way they're going to hit this huge pass play and then not take a timeout. Right? Now they're going to run it. Fucking, this is so predictable how stupid this game is. Okay, so they did take a timeout. Okay, you have time for one more play, and if it's not a touchdown, you kick the field goal. But that's not what's going to happen here. They're going to run it again or something stupid. Okay. Nice little floater. He doesn't get out of bounds, so they're going to have to take a timeout. Okay. Any human on the planet that knows football, you kick a field goal here. They're not going to. They're going to run a fullback dive. Or, yeah, I know. They're going to go for it. They score here great. Look at this stupid play call. I wish I could almost like pick for the AI until they fix it, like what to do, because they have zero understanding of situational awareness and how football is played in real life. It's so disgusting.
Tackle made by number 70 on the defense.
Basically, it's just been run game and good clock management by the offenses here. So we're tied up, and there's the old pitch spam. Just doesn't make a tackle.
20 yards gained on the run by number 44. Number 48 with the tackle.
And 48 came the whole way across the field. 48's actually an Easter egg character here in User League. Because that is me. I made myself. I'm a cheater. What a ball. Nice little skinny post on the field. And both of these offenses just look to be absolutely unstoppable right now. The T800 up the middle, and he's going to be near another first down here. So, winner of this will go on to the final 4 here in our little tournament bracket, since the franchise mode doesn't allow us to, keep our rosters at night. It's a disgrace. Why would he cut that up? But next game we're gonna have the Cons from the Longest Yard versus the Washington Sentinels from the Replacements. You're gonna have Shane Falco versus Paul Crew in a matchup of the ages. The Replacements in my test games were actually really good on offense. The Cons are also pretty stout. They handled the guards pretty well. Crew is a really high-rated quarterback. He's got an elite receiver in Deacon Moss, and they miss it. Not like a Terminator to miss its target there, but they're also pretty stout at running back. They have 2 guys that can get the job done in Turley and Baguette. Defensively, they're pretty okay. They're not elite, but they have some playmakers that can kind of get it done at times, control the game. The Replacements are made basically, so Falco is pretty good. He's decent at all phases of quarterback. Not elite, but I mean, like, he's really, really good. He's a good runner. Great IQ in and out of the pocket. He also has the best interior line, I think, out of all the teams I've created, with that sumo guy and those 2 bodyguards. They are just killers inside. We might see another big play here from the Zerks offense. Stiff arm, get the hell off me, and he's about to score. The AI still can't dive, so once you're in front of him, basically that's it. So they're being 17-4 or a 17-7. It is going to be a one-score game here. Defense is pretty decent as well. Maybe their best player is their tight end. That's that deaf guy. I don't know if anybody remembers that guy, dude from the replacements, but pretty much unstoppable, but he just can't hear anything. Berserks are starting to impose their will here, as those unis, when I get a close-up look at them, need some work. Good grief.
Tackle made by number 25 on the defense.
Well, if the Terminators lose, basically Judgment Day may be stopped. There will be no nukes until the 24th. But they're on their mission to upset everybody here, and there's your bad play by the T-1000. That might be a pick 6. The AI's logic in the open field too is kind of weird. Like, it could have easily maneuvered away from that player, but it just was like stuck on this straight line. I think initially the read was supposed to go here. So you have 48, some press bump man. Gets a good jam, stays on top. This is what good man-to-man should look like. Mirrors the receiver pretty well. Now this guy inside got cooked. Man, the T-1000 missed that, but so did somebody else here, sprung free. This, maybe not. I thought this guy was coming downfield by himself, but again, the AI doesn't understand how to put touch on the ball. The defensive logic for man coverage is pretty terrible right now. The players are almost always in trail technique, even when it's a cover 0, which is kind of like a cardinal sin in man coverage. There are some things, and I'm glad I played college football for, because there's the game from a technical standpoint is far superior to this product. But for $1 billion IP, I mean, it better be, right? But there's a ton of basic football programming that needs to happen to also kind of like bridge that gap, which it's not going to happen right away. I think it's one of those like progressively happens over the next several years if the game even makes it that long. The 24th is going to say a lot about this game's longevity. I can't believe the Maximum Products has survived to this point as an indie game, but people love football and they'll play anything to get their hands on, which is sort of like I'm guilty of. So the field goal here is a big deal. It's going to make it a 2-score game. I think the kicker's good. I forget his name. And he just limp legs it through, barely scoots it in there. Nagoyan or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it must be a Canadian name, Nagoyan. A boot, a kick, a ball. Alright, he's sending that one to the moon.
Tackle made by number 9 on the defense.
Here's where like situational football logic needs to kick in too. You have 5 minutes, 5:54 on the clock. You're down by 2 scores, so you've almost got to be in like your spread 2-minute offense. You need big gash plays. I mean, great that the screen worked, but like that's like not what they need right now. That should have been snubbed out. The defensive logic for the screen game too is absolutely unacceptable, and most of it's just because they can't get off blocks. So when you get blocked in this game, it doesn't matter how good your defender is, you're locked in place for like 3 seconds. Then you can start getting a move to where like you can kind of free yourself from the game's purgatory of being blocked. Until they fix it to where like that's not the case, which again, I'll give college football its props. It does much better representation of elite defensive players, especially in the front, like the front 7. This game almost has no impact from the defensive line at an elite level. I mean, sometimes you'll sneak a guy through that's just unblocked, or like if there's a good enough coverage, you will get some coverage sacks. But like, I'm talking about like, I want to see like Bruce Smith come off the edge and strong arm a guy into the backfield, and even if he doesn't make the sack, he blows the play up. I want to see teams have to block a Myles Garrett level player to where, like, he's unblockable. And you have to completely game plan to go away from him and essentially move tight ends and shift running backs. Like, even here, like, you have this corner on the edge. He's fighting to try to blow the screen up, but he's just locked in that grid block. And here, if they just pitch it, it's a touchdown. He'll walk in untouched. There's like the D-line logic, and especially like with the linebackers and stuff too. I don't quite understand what they're thinking in some of the scenarios. They just run a beeline to the ball. There's no actual scheme being represented. The T800 will not be denied. Now it's on the Terminator defense here to see if they can kind of bridge the gap on getting the ball back, forcing a turnover or something like that, because they're going to have the 2-minute warning here. So if they use 3 timeouts, you know, you get the ball back with like 50 seconds left, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If they can even get a stop. I mean, they basically have had 0 defense show up today. This has also felt like a very, very short game.
Tackle made by number 29 on the defense.
See what Fitzpatrick does with the ball here. Hands it to Truck Stick. It's through the middle of the defense. Oh my God, he breaks the tackle. He might be gone. He just truck sticked his way to the end zone. What a monster. Good pull block. Runs through a tackle. 92 is right on his ass, but since they removed the defensive diving tackles, they can't get him. So that's probably the game there. The brand is going to move on to the final 4 in a rematch. Well, they're looking to get another rematch here for the championship. They actually made it last year and lost to the Blizzard in the final game, the first ever user league championship. We'll play this 2 minutes out before we get ready for the main event here. So I'm gonna say the replacements are -3 here in the betting pool. Vegas has them as 3.5 point favorites. Still have 3 timeouts. Maybe you can push the ball downfield, get a couple chunk plays here, or that. Or that's fine.
Second down.
4-man pressure. The T1000's in trouble. Breaks the tackle. And then he's tackled for a short gain. They'll take their first time out there. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8. I think I saw it flash. I don't know. They're in the absolute prevent defense. What a joke. And they still threw an interception. What the hell is wrong with this game? See, even here, logic would tell you, go down. Luckily, he got tackled short of the goal line, or else, you know, just could have prolonged this game even more. But, like, right there, if you have even, like, a normal football IQ, you probably just fall down and keep the clock running, and then you just kind of knee the game out. This went from being like a good competitive game. This is just a rout now. I don't know what just clicked in the Berserk's mind, but they are taking it to the Terminators. They're trying to save us from Judgment Day, I guess. I don't blame them. Another missed field goal. Just disgusting. He's going to fumble and he's going to pick it up.
Number 25.
Good tackle by the special teams unit for the Berserks there. And this should be the final drive of the game. I guess we'll see about that. I don't know. Almost another pick. User with a user pick. Unbelievable. The face of the channel. I gotta see that again. What even? Oh, it got tipped into his hands. The T1000 is just absolutely malfunctioning now. I don't understand what's happening. I think the Berserks put this in the end zone. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill this game, and we'll just get to the next one. I'm really excited to see that one play out. Gonna pitch it, and he's gonna walk it in. Touchdown, Berserks. Waving goodbye to the fans. I think we'll call game there. Berserks are gonna just dominate this game. I don't even understand why that just took place. Since it's there's no sim here, I'm gonna make my own simulation up, and we'll go ahead and quit to the main menu. Berserks are gonna go and play the winner here of the next game, the main event of the second round. Sorting through this sometimes is an absolute freaking nightmare. Mean machine, alright. That's totally fine with me. We're gonna go Maple View 6, celery clock. It's absolutely a night game. Pro settings, alright everybody, I hope you got your freaking popcorn ready for the main event. It's a beautiful night. It's a crispy 75. Fall is in the air. And we've got a great matchup here with two of the best movie football tie-in teams of all time. Crew will start the game on offense. Replacements versus the cons. Let's get it popping. Deacon Moss with the return. He is out to, I can't see, about the 27-yard line. Paul Crew, Maggette, Turley in the backfield. Let's see how this plays out here. Play action. Crew starting the game on the ground. Nice first down. There were actually two Adam Sandlers in this season's user league. Bobby Boucher, who was eliminated earlier in the first round by the Sharks. Maggette gets his first carry with a spin move. He's going to get another first down. The replacements defense is on its heels to start the game already. I'm thinking I should have gave the cons black pants for their team, but I was not sure what their away jerseys would look like. So, screen to block on the edge, nice tackle. The winner of this game will play the Berserks in a real anticipated matchup. The Berserks team looked real great. I mean, the Terminators are a pretty solid squad overall, and that defense just swallowed them up the second half. Turley up the middle, good tackle. Also in the Final Four, we have last year's champion, the Blizzards, also known as the Storm, led by an elite offensive attack. Turley again running through tackles. What a monster. They will play the Jobcats, probably the lowest seed that we had here in User League Season 2. A team reliant on an elite running back to physically carry them every week of the season. Not a lot of punting this today on stream. Turley up the middle again, tries it a spin move. a 6'8" guy trying to hit the spin move is sort of not what I want to see from my big giant fullback.
Second down.
Crew in the pocket. Short throws broken up. I'm starting to think I didn't complete the Cons away jerseys because there's supposed to be a red stripe or something down the middle of their helmets that's not there. Good ball by Crew. Turley with the catch, but he's short. I don't think Turley has the athleticism to make that grab, but 4th and 1, Crew keeps the offense on the field. The pitch, Maggette. He fumbles. It's picked up. Whoever number 12 is taking it, and he's tackled. What a turn of events there after a promising drive. Maggette with the fumble. That's one thing that's funny about the spin move in this game. It's really overpowered. But normally when I see fumbles happen, it's off of the spin move. Who the freaking hell is... What? John Frazier in for the first play, whoever that is. Sorry guys, I didn't know some random guy was the quarterback. Alright, Shane Falco is now back in. The Cons look like they're in like a 3-4. I thought they were a 4-3 team. Starting out with the ground game. A lot of talent on this offense for the Washington Sentinels. Falco has his choice of playmakers get the ball too. Good ball by Falco. The Cons are a really athletic squad, just like they were in prison. A lot of just freak athletes all over the place for this team. I feel like these quarters are going extra fast today, and I'm not exactly sure why that is. 9 on the catch. The placements have a very fast receiver on the edge with pretty much 0 hands. Falco steps up and delivers a dime across the middle. Both quarterbacks playing clean games to start this highly anticipated heavyweight bout. See if the Cons could step up here on defense. Oh, there it is. Smothering speed all over the field for these guys.
Second down. Let's go, get
one. Risky throw, but Falco gets his man. They're inching towards the end zone here. Let's see who strikes first. It looks like Falco's got these guys in striking position. I don't know if they'll go, if this is 2 down territory, but we'll see here. Right up the middle. He's going to walk that in, touchdown. The Sentinels are on the board. Good drive there by Falco. Yes, the tight end is indeed deaf. Unfortunately, that's why he dropped in the draft. That was too much for some teams to kind of juggle. So, he's on the field trying to impact the game here. Deacon Moss on his second return of the game after a costly fumble by Maggette in the first quarter. But Moss gets him some pretty solid starting position. Paul Crew will come back out on the field here. See if he could turn that around. Maggette with the fumble in the first drive, but Crew, man, he was, I think, like 3 for 3. Pretty solid game for him so far. Very quick quarters for some reason. Maggette is busting free there, first down. I feel like I have the time set like I normally would, even in like franchise and stuff, but a lot of ground game here, I think, is why. It's just nothing but run plays from these computer controlled teams. They get up the middle. Turley leading the way. Gets a block from Turley. Stiff arm by Maggette, and he's out of there. What an answer. Big block by a big man there. Maggette does the rest. What a play. Gets them on the board. Let's see if we can tie it up here. Because you never know with the CPU extra points. Basically a coin flip. All right. Falco will get the ball in his second possession here. 65-yard drive.
Tackle made by number 25 on the defense.
I don't even understand how you would play football if you couldn't hear like a cadence or anything like that. Man, that's got to be just absolutely terrifying. Falco scrambles. He's going to pick up a first. He's still on his feet. Picks up a first down. Another injury for the Cons, man. Somebody's passed around some bad food in the commissary this week or something.
First down.
Up the middle. Bad pull block there, but he's a sumo, you know. He's going to make some bad plays. Cons are stacking the line here. Going to be a pressure look. It's all out pressure, and Falco goes down. Placements need to get that communication down. Guess they're still working some of the bugs out of their offense. So you have 2-minute warning here. 3rd and 13. Cons may get the ball back here before half with 3 timeouts. Falco with the play action. And it's almost an interception. Man, he is looking shook now out there.
4th down.
Big kick inside the 20. He's going to take the fair catch. So, get the ball at your own 15-yard line. 2 timeouts. See what Paul Crew wants to come out and do. He's been cooking so far. Maggette with the big touchdown run on the last drive. Crew to Turley, and it's intercepted. What a play.
Touchdown.
The absolute psychopath of the replacements defense, Bateman, with an interception. Coach said get the ball, and he turns it into a touchdown. What a play. Paul Crew, is he selling his team out right now? The Aussie comes out and misses the extra point. I got the ball! I just wish I could add blood coming out of his nose patch there. My God, that dude's face was just constantly bleeding that whole movie.
Number 87, tackled by number 26.
All right, Crew. Is a Warden hanging something over your head here that you threw that interception? Let's see if he can redeem himself. Crew throws a really nice ball. If you haven't seen any of the other videos of the Cons playing, there's something like interesting about the way his ball placement is when he throws like sideline to sideline. It almost shows like the higher the rating, the better like they can do those kind of things. Unfortunately, everybody's rated too high in this game, so Crew is under pressure and he takes a sack, man.
With the sack on the play.
Bad play for the Cons there. But like I was saying, it's nice to be able to see some of the upper echelon quarterbacks stand out more because they're not all upper echelon quarterbacks. Crew finds a wide open Maggette, spins, and he's going to be tackled by Bateman. They might actually have a chance now to go down and get points if you take a freaking timeout here.
First down.
Crew down the middle. It's tackled again. 30 seconds on the clock. They're driving. 3 timeouts still. I don't know why the AI never really uses them. 20 seconds. Crew to the sidelines. Maggette with the ball. And he's going to make it to the end zone after a vicious stiff arm. Maggette is taking over this game now since that first fumble he had. My goodness. What a bounce back by the Cons offense there. 2 turnovers for the Cons in the first half. Otherwise, this could be a one-sided game.
The extra point is good.
Barely makes it to the landing zone. My gosh, it's pathetic.
Tackle made by number 26 on the defense.
I don't want all the kickers to be the strongest legged kickers, but like, man, they just don't look the part if they're not like a 90 kick power. So some of the guys you'll see here are like elite kickers, but at the same time I had to make them that way almost. Oh, Falco living on the edge. But like if they're sub 90 in a kick category, it almost turns them into like a noodle leg, like total garbage kicker. I don't understand. Big run there up the middle. Yeah, he did. I would have to give the coaching advantage to Hackman here. He seemed to get these guys under control when they needed to be under control, where the Cons were sort of all over the place in their game. Another sack. Falco goes down. Maybe that's probably best for business there, just to get to halftime. It's a 13-14 game because of the Aussie missed a extra point there. Can't look at the stats, huh?
Number 16, tackled by number 26. Green 13.
Sorry, I can't look at the stats ever. What the hell is wrong with this game? It's the only sports game you just can't look at the stats. Okay. When can I? What? Just insane. I wanted to compare the quarterbacks here a little bit, but guess that ain't happening. Not in maximum football. Good tackle by number 69. Nice. Nice. 3rd and 3. Big third down here. Cons stacked the line of scrimmage. Screen pass, of course. It's alright, Falco's moving the sticks here. They have maybe the strongest leg in user league trying field goals for them, so we'll see. He's comfort zones inside 50, but he hasn't been known to hit from 64. Falco in the pocket, scrambling, taking off. And he's going to take a big hit. With Falco inside the 30-yard line, playing his guts out today. What a game so far. This is living up to the hype. Falco carrying the team, Paul Crew playing a solid game, minus that pick six right up the middle, and you're going to have a big collision. Cool, and their running back is diggity down. I think his knee is in 5 pieces.
Second down.
280, set.
Falco deep. Gets his man, and he's going to score. What a play. Falco is a machine right now. He is eyeing up a championship. They're going for 2. Trying to beat the Cons at their own game. Back to pass. Falco finds his man, and he's got it. What a play. I still can't look at the stats. Cons get confused there on their zone and his little zone assignment, but Clifford Franklin, I think he's like a 98 speed, but he's got like 60 for hands and catching and stuff. I tried to make him as real to the movie as I could. I mean, some of these guys are just like broken. Like Bobby Boucher is literally maxed out in almost everything. Yeah, I wanted them to have impact on the game, but also not like be totally non-representative. Oh, Paul Crew almost fits that into a tight window there. The Sentinels defense is starting to play pretty solid here. They have a really good safety there. Ball hawk, you might say. It's like Bateman shifts. Maggette in the flat with the catch. Maggette's having a big game, and I'm glad because he's not an elite. Well, I guess he's an upper echelon based off the ratings. He's got a ton of elusive stuff that I've given him. Not a really low truck stick, not a strong stiff arm, but man, he utilizes his stiff arm a ton. Really hope that they give the AI some kind of like personality as far as like understanding. If I'm a guy with 99 juke and 50 trucking, I should try utilizing that juke move quite a bit instead of trying to stiff arm and spin all the time. And they get up the middle. He is run down by the safety. Another solid run for Maggette. He's having a big game. He's got to be near 100 yards. Would be nice if the game would give us, some statistical input here, play to play, but winding down the third, which seems like it's been a very eventful third quarter. Big spin, and he's gang tackled there, but not before he gets another first down. The Cons are just gashing them now. This might be the last play of the third quarter. Let's see what Crew has us dialed up. Deacon Moss in the slot right. I think he was kind of rushed on that throw and had to get it out. I did tweak the sliders. If you didn't see at the beginning of the stream, the pass accuracy, I think I have it -10. I think it just kind of helps it feel a little bit more human when they make mistakes at times.
1 yard gained on the run by number 47. Stopped short by number 32. That's 3.
And that's going to take us to the fourth, I think, here, unless they get a... Okay. Fourth quarter, 21-14. Sentinels over Mean Machine. Crew has the ball, 3rd and 9. Let's see what he does here. Deacon Moss has had a quiet game so far. Down the middle, 12. Tackle. What a play by Crew. Cannot count these guys out. And when Crew's protection hold up, he's a vicious thrower of the ball downfield. Maggette going wide, and he's scooped up there. Minimal gain. You got to think, too, the Cons got to be playing. I don't know if they're going to go score here, and then you have to play some defense. But it might be one of those games, whichever quarterback has the ball last is going to win the game. Falco and Crew have been on fire. What a pass. Paul fucking Crew. The dagger of daggers right there. My gosh. Inside leverage on the corner. He still beats him inside. He just gets position. Safety overplays it, man. What a letdown by that secondary, but what a throw by Crew. This is a huge extra point. And he sinks it, finally. Now, the replacements have the strongest Aussie leg in the country on their team as the kicker. He will have a chance to maybe put his squad up. We'll see what Falco does with the ball, but the Cons defense isn't a pushover. I mean, this is a team that can make big plays. There's a lot of great athletes, a lot of athleticism on that side of the ball. 32 just got decked. Holy shit. Falco has played damn near a flawless game today. Back to pass, clean pocket. Nice throw, the tight end. And he fumbles! Oh my goodness, what a terrible time for a fumble. The Cons take over. Crew is in business. 4 minutes, 24 on the clock. Maggette on the carry, up the middle. Spin moves, and Bateman is just over pursued a little bit, which leads to a big gain. Man, what a play by the Con defense. Maggette is just gashing him now. Turley's on the field. Bateman, get me that ball. Right up the middle. Maggette breaks another tackle. And they're inside the 15. Crew has these guys firing on all cylinders right now. Maggette is just killing it on the ground. Play action. Crew almost throws a pick. That would have been his second of the game. The first one took place. Bateman picked sixth him earlier in the game. There he just bats it down.
Second down.
Maggette up the middle. Bateman on the tackle. It's a big third down. Crew back to pass. What a throw! Crew. Absolute dagger of an answer right there by Paul fucking Crew. Bad pick six earlier in the game, and he threads the needle again, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Paul Crew leading the drive down the field after his defense gets him a fumble. Maggette up the middle, and he walks it in. I think they just wanted to give him the touchdown. They're going to score points. You might as well get the ball back with as much time as you can get on the clock. Falco is on the sidelines warming up for what could be the game-tying drive. He hits the field goal this time. What a game. Falco will take the field. He has played about as good of a football game as you can play today. See if he has one more clutch drive in his system here. Back to pass. Checks it down. 31 gets a chance to redeem himself, and he's across almost the midfield. They're on the ball here. They're going to go hurry up. Falco back to pass. Another little check down ball. That'll stop the clock. 1:33 left on the play clock here. Sentinels got to Good drive started. They're the 49, almost midfield. They lean on the run game here a little bit, but he's chased down from behind. What a tackle. Falco calls timeout. He's going to get the play call from Coach Gene Hackman.
Timeout called by the offense.
Big third down here. They're going to stay with the run game, which was kind of an interesting call if you're the replacements here. So it's going to be 4th and 5 at about midfield. This is the game right here. Cons are real aggressive on this look. Back to pass. Falco with pressure in his face. Throws the ball, and he's got him. Oh my gosh! Shane Falco with pressure all over him. Throws an absolute dime down the field. And it looks like they're going to take their last time out. So you got a minute 24 here. Down the middle. Oh! I thought he dropped that in the basket. Holy shit. Look at this ball placement. I like how the receiver sort of stops to give himself a little bit of wiggle room to kind of get in there. Oh, he did. He batted it down and hit his hand the last second. This to me is crazy. Like, oof. Falco almost just made the throw of his life right there. Great defense by the Cons.
Second down.
Looks like they're going to put some safeties high now. They're sick of living on the edge with all that cover zero. Falco into play action. And, yeah, I think that's going to trigger a flag there. Unfortunate. Legal forward pass. Oh, man. And that has the fans up and at him there. It's going to be 3rd down and 15. What a bad play by Falco. It's the first real bad negative of the game. He's going to step up and throw a dagger to number 7. And he's almost in there. What a... This is insane by Falco here. He is playing possessed. They are 3 yards away from tying the game for the screen. And he's going to get in there. We're an extra point away from overtime. What a game we have on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. Smoking the ciggy. Can he hit it? Oh my God, he drained it. 32 seconds left. Paul Crew rallying the troops. What a drive by Falco. Holy shit. He made 2 or 3 grown-up elite throws on that drive. Deacon Moss with the spin move, and he's only out to about the 20 or 30 yard line. I couldn't tell. The pass accuracy thing, it's not a major... Well, it's what's tough to describe about it is the way that these rosters are shaped versus the sliders. It doesn't work with the normal stuff. So, like, because my quarterbacks are already not elite throwers, the pass accuracy at -10 sort of just reimburses, like, when they're running around in the pocket like crazy or about to take a hit. It makes them a little bit less accurate. Crew gives this team a little bit of a chance here with 3 timeouts. I mean, you just got to get in the field goal range. They didn't take a timeout. The clock's running. You have 3 of them left. The AI is so stupid. What are they doing? No. Crew, you have 3. What the fuck is this game? And that's it. Crew marched his team down there, and no one took timeouts because the AI is absolutely unacceptable. About the best thing that could have happened is happening right now. We're about to get overtime.
First down.
The replacements will be on defense first. Crew comes out on offense. Play action. Down the middle, and they're going to walk it in.
Touchdown throw by quarterback
Turley out of the backfield.
made the catch.
The safety, I think, just didn't want to make a hit there. 6'8", almost 300 pounds. I mean, that's a lot of man you're just trying to step in front of. Kind of anticlimactic there. Cons one play, score. So Falco now needs to put at least a touchdown on the board to keep overtime alive here for the Sentinels. See what Coach Hackman has dialed up here. Falco back to pass. He's going to dart one right down the middle, and they're in business. This is insane. If you're on defense, what are you celebrating right there?
First down.
Downs, just murdering them. Falco to the end zone. What a throw! Oh, wow. Before we get to that, let's take a peek here. You're going to get a leak out. You're going to have a zone corner here that just loses touch. Falco with an unblocked guy in his face right there. Look at the accuracy. And he gets 2 feet down. This is it. This is the game right here. And he nails it. We're going to a second overtime. Holy shit. Falco will start with the ball this time. Play action. He's going for it all. And he's going to one and done it. What a throw. This is one of the best duels I've ever seen between two quarterbacks in this game. Ever. Falco going for 2. Wide open. What a statement by Falco. They're just playing. They said, Cons will go for 2. You know what? Screw it, so will we. Paul Crew takes the field. Can the defense step up? Or is Crew going to be too much? Floats one. Maggette! Touchdown! This is out of control. He just gets lost through the defense, and they just glitch up and don't tackle him. And for 2, they have to get 2 here. I forgot. Back to pass. Crew. Deacon Moss. Deflecting touchdown. What the fuck is going on? Guys, this is this is insane. What is happening? It's doing a 2-point conversion again. What is going on? Did I break the game? So what? Wait, what? What's happening? Oh, okay. So in third overtime, it's from the 2-yard line. I don't know the rules here. So is that the game? Is it over? That's it. That's a game. I did not know that. The Sentinels lose a heartbreaker to the Cons. Holy shit, what a game. interesting you go fullback dive there. I didn't know what was going on. I've never seen a third overtime with like all these new rules in the NFL and college and stuff at this point. I have no clue how it works. I'll just be honest with you. I knew about like, you know, the 25-yard line thing, but boy, Falco, Shane Falco, 18 for 21, 196, 4 touchdowns. Can I get to Paul Crew? Paul Crew, 16 for 22, 192, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, this was an absolute game for the ages here. I actually may even do a super cut of this game in like a video here. I mean, that just was out of control. So, look, I feel like I earned you guys' likes and comments on this video. Let's just go through here and see what we have. We're down to our final 4 to crown the new User League Champion Season 2 before Judgment Day on March 24th. We will try to play the championship that game that weekend, unless I get to it sooner. I'm not sure. So we still have next set of games. We'll see the Blizzard, who absolutely just are an offensive juggernaut right now, play the Jobcats, who I don't even understand how they're making it this far. They did this in the season. They went 5-5. Again, this is a garbage team. And then we'll see the Mean Machine play. Where are they? The Berserks, in what should be another crazy good game. I mean, these teams are both pretty high rated. The Berserks were a runner-up last season, so the Cons have now walked through the guards and the replacements. My goodness. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Definitely thanks for the comments and shooting the shit. What a game. We'll be back maybe later this week with the final 4. Your boy User, I'm out.